Hey everybody, Ed here at Metrolina Martial Arts. So we started with Icy Mike on using the stick to, basically throw basic attacks and using what you know. Let's build on that by actually closing the gap, so that way when we fight and we're at that far range, we can break into a closer range and deliver the attacks that we want. Stay tuned. Alright, I'm here with JD from the Martial Arts Unlimited Association YouTube channel. Make sure you sub to that. Also, Kishi Dojo out of Sumter, South Carolina. Yes, so let's work on closing the distance, because we talked about here using the X pattern here, going back and forth, or aiming for the hand, and then aiming for the hand, and then using that delivery to come into the close range there. But sometimes it's not quite that easy, so a lot of times when we're here, I want to make it such that I can close in, and if I do, especially right foot forward, we'll deal with false lead in a second, but it's bang, bang, and I'm in like that, because he'll pull through, right? Unless I hit his hand, then it's a different thing. But he's here, and once he's in, now I'm in this range and I stepped close. I would rather, like 99% of the time, I would rather try to stop a backhand than a forehand.
Correct.
Right? Because like, power. Because I can't do it, but you swing through full power. I am not. But you go full power forehand, backhand. Still strong, but there's that time that takes there. So if he swings, boom, I can close the distance on that if I'm in that mindset. And sometimes it takes a minute. Right? You'll be out here, you'll be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. There it is, and now I'm in. Okay? So the first part of that I want you to see as I'm getting my hand up to block and my stick. It's a simultaneous, well, not simultaneous, but it's a double intended stop. So the stick normally is first, and then the hand is second. The reason you won't do both, in case you're dealing with a god level stick fighter, and if you are, please run away, is if you put both out, he'll aim for the hand here, and then you just lost that hand. Okay?
Or they might fake it.
So yes, and they take it, and then you're just, both hands are out there and you're in bad spot. So this is on the X pattern here. I'm just using this time here to get in, and I stop that there. From here, you can have any follow-up you want. A lot of times, common in Filipino martial arts is to go into sombrada. So if we go here and I crash in here, now we can do a flow. But a lot of times, that's attribute building. That's getting used to hitting one and returning, defending and returning, defending and returning. That's the whole point of sombrada. I'm more interested in getting one hit and getting out, whether it means I'm running away or I'm running back out. Okay? So here, and then I've got that hit and I'm keeping this down. Okay? I want to keep that down so I can get that hit, and then if he deals with something, at least I have a second to try and respond. So once more. There, and if he moves it past, then we're dealing with a different COVID problem. And that's, again, an attribute drill. Okay, he comes in. That's it. And then he has control of the hand. He can do whatever it is that he wants to do. Another way of doing this is also on that low line. So we call this high, low, and high. Or uno, dos, cuatro if you're in the Lameco system, because it's the angles 1, 2, and 4. So uno, dos, cuatro. Not can't count in Spanish. I cannot count in Spanish, but that's a different problem. So we go, this is, again, uno, dos, cuatro, or high, low, high. Now, Guru JD is sliding his foot back. That's one way. Another way is a squat. And the last way is I do nothing. And then I get stuck. So that way is, Guru Ron calls it, you do like 3-point, the squat, and lazy. I'm a big fan of the lazy.
And kneel.
Oh, yeah, it kind of, the step back is right there. But yeah, he does do the full kneel. In case you want to work out while you do it. I don't.
It's exhausting. If you do about a minute and a half of the 3, so you do lazy, squat, kneel, lazy, squat, kneel, your legs are burnt.
Yeah. And of course, Guru Ron being the nice man that he is, it's never like,
yeah, it's always like 3 minutes.
It's always like 3 minutes, and like you're just like, oh, and you're wanting to die. Let's go ahead and work on crashing there. There are 3 beats in this, 1, 2, and 3. And then if you double it, that's 6. My math is not great. 6.
Spanish not so much, but math, yes.
Even math is a bit eh. But here's the deal with it, okay? I like to count because Ron counts on the 6th beat of entering. So there's a lot of ways to enter, and the 6th beat is much similar to how we just did it on the X pattern. So if it goes high, low, low, and now I'm in. And I took the backhand, but instead of waiting for it, I'm crashing in with a block and a hand movement. Now the hand movement is just to make space, to get my final fatality hit. Fatality. So if I go again here, I'm in, because I can take that block and move this out of the way. Now once I'm here, I can move, do whatever's in my heart. But if I'm worried about that backhand, I can of course do what I just showed before and stop here. Okay, do the exact same thing, but I'm showing something different. So the roof block is, well, I say it's not a block, but it's a block. The roof block is when he comes, like let's say he strikes right on overhead, it's making a roof. And I think about the other hand as like a kind of a movable chimney, but it's not a chimney, because if it's here, he's gonna hit my head. It's here, so I can reach out and grab, okay? It's not here from the beginning, because he will aim for the hand, as he should. And it's not completely absent, unless you don't have the hand. Different issue. Another thing to think about here, and I know Guru Ron is showing this here, is I use this hand to support this hand, and sometimes even if that crashes in, I have an extra little barrier. Not saying I want to take a hit on my forearm, but it's something, okay?
It's not as bad as fingers for sure.
Yeah, 100%. So, we'll crash in on that 6th beat, and then you can go into sombrata if you want. Oh, sorry, and then yeah, break out after one revolution like that. He'll come in. And I'll come in. Boom, boom. Okay, so that you can do it that way, or you can deliver one hit and use that to get away. So if I 1, 2, 3, bang. Woo!
My turn.
Yeah, his turn. Yeah. I'm not letting him, I'm blocking him. I'll take a bruise on the arm, not the face. This is the money maker. It's up there, okay?
Yeah, I want to talk about one thing real quick. So while we're doing this, one of the things I like about it, we haven't talked about it, is traditionally roof block comes here, but when an angle 2 is coming at us, we shield a lot. But if you saw, Ed is actually roof blocking on that angle 2. And so there is another way to do this to force the block back on an angle 1. And this sometime early this year or late last year was the big epiphany for me. And we've been shown this 1,000 times and it never dawned on me. So if we go 1, 2, we're used to crashing in on that backhand. But if I add an extra beat, so if I do it on the 4th beat, we go 1, 2, 3, and then when he comes in, I can fire. But now I'm back to a roof block on the normal side. So you can roof block on an angle 1 or angle 2. I think for myself, I roof blocked on an angle 8 almost for 10 years.
Right.
And then you do like an 8 or a 1, but I never put it into context that on this drill, we're roof blocking on an angle 2.
Yeah.
Because as you see in sombrata, I hit here, he hits here. Now this is an angle 2 for me, that's a shield.
Right.
He's no longer roof blocking. And then he hits me at an angle 8, oh look, there's my roof block. There's that, and there's that. And it's just kind of neat if you look at it. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, that's that backhand, but this is still the roof block to get in. And if you add, just to take away 2 beats, so you have 1, 2, 3, and there, now I can punch in and we go into a different sombrata. But you're learning how to roof block in on the angle 1 and the angle 2, and we've already learned the angle 8.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool point to.
No, I think that's good because, you know, we've been doing some extra learning with Guru Ron since the pandemic, and one of the drills he shows is called Sagasa, and he does this particular roof. The first one is off that angle where I come in at Ulo, but he also does it off the back end where I turn it here. then there. So it's like a roof block, but I'm really turning into it. It's not Pyong, which is umbrella. It's still a roof where it's here. I have to turn my body like that to open it up to hit the head, as opposed to the angle 1, which is here to the ulo, or ulo meets head. So the roof block is a super versatile block, even though there's no blocks in con, but like it moves. It's a super versatile move where you can block from on high, from the forehand or the backhand, and in different ways where you're still safe. All right, again, like this button if you want. Comment if you want more videos with my man JD here, and of course Colin and stick stuff, Eskrima, whatever you want to call it. And subscribe, hit that bell notification, you won't miss us. And that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Party on. Party on. Party on. Party on.